Hey, what's up, guys? NorbCam along with Patrick here on our way to CenturyLink Field for the Seahawks versus Chargers game.
Yeah.
I gave you a little bit of my own little sort of breakdown of what I think needs to happen today, but I got Pat, who's the real expert. He's the guy who sees what's going on in the trenches. He's the true vision when it comes to seeing what's going on with the teams. I want to get his take on the keys to winning this game against the Chargers. Pat, what do you think?
Well, I think the dirt's again in the details. It is in the trenches. You have to remember, when we played the Chargers earlier this preseason, they kind of dominated us on the line, offensively and defensively.
Right.
We got to reverse that role this time. We got to dominate them. We got to pressure Phillip Rivers. We got to make him make bad decisions. Throw the ball quickly. Do not set. And for Russell Wilson, keep doing what you're doing. Keep establishing the run. Go for short passes. Burn them deep when they come up. And let's just knock. You kind of got to take it to them. It's just as simple as that.
Well, and I think that running game, that it all starts with that, and we've been doing an awesome job for the 5 games now, 100 yards plus in each of those. Chris Carson's the key, but I know he's questionable or a game time decision. What do you think if he's not in? How much do you think that changes, or can Mike Davis step up and?
I think
keep
Mike
going?
Davis can, and then we also have a third running back that's still on our foresight. He can go there, pound on him too.
Pro-size,
yes.
not Rashad Penny. You don't think?
If Rashad Penny's ready, I don't care. Let's just keep running him at him. They're 220-plus pound running backs. That hurts.
Mike Davis did get 100 yards himself. I believe that was against the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got the capability as well. But
it's pound and ground.
Yep, that's a good way to put it. What about Phillips Rivers? You know, he's a tough guy to pressure because he's quick, gets rid of that ball fast. I think they've only given up 3 sacks this year, and so
I don't care if we sack him. I just want to pressure him. That's really what I do. Make him uncomfortable. Make him move. Make him move away from his throwing hand. Make him throw across his body to make throws. Take a little bit off that ball.
Yeah. I think that means the key is going to be our linebackers and our secondary kind of messed up with the passing lanes a little bit.
Stay disciplined and don't try to jump it unless you're pretty darn sure.
Yeah. Was KJ Wright playing in that Chargers game?
I think he is.
I mean, what before? I mean, I know he was not.
That was the first preseason game. I think that's the one that he got hurt on.
Yeah, so he might have played in that game. But,
but he was never healed. That was the whole thing about it.
And they got the procedure and came back last week, and I thought he was huge. Made some hits, got some hands on some past balls there, and so that looks pretty good, having him in there with those long arms disrupting the passing lanes. So that should be pretty good.
And just good, solid tackling. That's the one thing I like. We got to wrap up.
Yep.
And take advantage of this really crappy weather we're having today. This nice northwest weather's
going to be it said it was 50% or more chance of rain, but right now the rain is not coming down.
Yeah, but those clouds look pretty ominous.
They do. But, I don't know how many times, we're Seattle's so known for the rain and, this and that. But how many rainy games we really had? We haven't had that many.
Actually, for all the years we've had, maybe 5 or 6.
It's actually, we're not living up to our reputation, to be honest. It's only been a handful every year, maybe a couple. And usually on a day you think the forecast says it's going to be coming down like crazy, and then it's just like this. All of a sudden you're seeing patches of blue. It's turning out to be a pretty nice day.
And I'll put in the right perspective, when the Raiders played in London, it was raining, and I don't think the players liked it from LA. And
that field too, that's real natural grass, and it doesn't help your traction any, which is didn't seem to affect the Seahawks though. We had no problems with that turf. So
let's just play hard, hit hard. Keep it physical, and we got to keep the game physical. Let's not try to get too cute.
Right. 2nd and 1, just pound that ball.
Pound and ground.
Who's the key player to this game?
For the Chargers, of course, it's Phillip Rivers, and our linebackers, and of course on offense, it's really our running back and Russell Wilson again. Make good decisions. And I kind of like that handoff option with the receiver coming around.
With Tyler Lockett with the jet sweep.
Yep. And maybe we mix a different player to do that too, because I do like that. It adds another dimension to our triple option. It's also it's about to become the quadruple option.
Except I don't think anybody's fast enough besides Tyler Lockett to make that any kind of a threat. Baldwin's not going to do it.
Yeah, but Baldwin would cut up earlier. So if there's a hole, Baldwin will cut it up earlier.
Maybe they double reverse it, give it to Baldwin, and then get back to Tyler Lockett.
That'll take a lot of time, but I like the thought.
Then he flea flickers, toss it back to Russell, and Russell hits David Moore down the right sideline touchdown.
I like that. If we could have lunch at the same time too. Yes.
Hey, you never know. I think David Brown. I'd like to see David Moore and
Jason Brown.
No, we got all the names mixed up. David Moore and there's Jerron Brown.
There you. That's.
But I'm thinking David Moore and Tyler Lockett keep their touchdown reception streak going here against the Chargers.
You know, I'd love to see Russell Wilson at least have 2 throwing down touchdowns, but I'd like to see us at least get two touchdowns on the ground too.
Yeah.
And if we can make that balance again, anything over 120 yards, I'm starting to feel good about our chances of winning 120 yards on the ground. And I also think anytime Russell Wilson gets close to 200 yards passing with that combination, we're pretty unstoppable when it comes to that.
I'd like to see two passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, and a field goal. 31 points.
So what's your prediction for a score?
Well, I didn't have an exact number. I know whatever I predicted before the season started is way different from what I probably would say now. But I'm thinking it's a high-scoring game. It's a lot like the LA Rams game where it's back and forth. I'm going to say, with that magic formula, 31-28.
I'm going to go a little bit kinder. I'm going to go 28-14 Seahawks.
Ooh.
Our defense is coming to play, baby, because they have a chance to rest.
Yes, they do. And, the Chargers coming off a bye themselves, so they're going to be rested, too.
I think we parked down here.
I think we parked down here. All right, that's it, guys. We're going to jump on the train, get into the stadium, and have some fun.
Go
Let's go Hawks,
Hawks.
baby. Woo!